Hi and welcome to Heal My Hemorrhoids. In this video you will learn how to use Vaseline for hemorrhoids, what tips and tricks to use when treating hemorrhoids. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. Take a little bit of Vaseline on your fingertips, rub it for a while on your fingertips so it gets skin warm. Apply it to your anus area and a little bit inside the anal canal by gently massaging it. This way the area gets lubricated when your bowels pass through. Treating hemorrhoid naturally is a good thing since you won't get any side effects or more discomfort from uncertain medicines. But the current state of your condition matters and you need to acknowledge that. You'll have to be aware of the condition before you try natural remedies. So discussing it with your physician is a good idea before trying anything on. Is using petroleum jelly good for hemorrhoids? Only people who have piles know the pain and discomfort hemorrhoids can become. It gets frustrating every morning and that's not all. A lot of natural ways can relieve the irritations hemorrhoids cause. A lot of specialists suggest a lot of things on how to prevent hemorrhoids from forming. And the main point they make is to prevent constipation first. Long-term constipation causes hemorrhoids and the painful experience it comes with. Using Vaseline on hemorrhoids sometimes if the hemorrhoids are really bad the best way to treat them is through surgery. But if you want natural remedies to cure it, there are a lot of ways to do that. And among a lot of homemade solutions, using Vaseline or petroleum jelly is a popular one. Since hemorrhoids can cause burning and itchy sensations, Vaseline can help to relieve these. Using Vaseline on hemorrhoids work in very simple ways. It can treat excessive itchiness along with preventing it from being dry. It can also help the outer skin of the anus from chafing. That can help it from getting easily infected or worsen the condition. The usage of Vaseline on hemorrhoids can stain your clothing. So you'll have to use unbleached clothing on top of the Vaseline lining. Is Vaseline good for hemorrhoids? If the anus strain too much while you're trying to pass the bowels, it can cause severe bleeding. The reason for this straining is caused by dry pathways through the anus. And dry anus can cause a lot of discomfort including burning sensation and itching. The best way to prevent this irritation is to prevent it from getting dry. And lubricating the area is a great idea for making it easy for the bowels to pass. Using Vaseline around the anus is a great way to keep it from being dry. Applying petroleum jelly around the anal area can help your bowels to release easily and efficiently. And it stops the anus from being strained too much. The method might seem a bit strange, but it's very effective in the long run. It's a very effective way to prevent the anal area from worsening and bleed. And bleeding always makes things worse, which is a fact. How can I use Vaseline on hemorrhoids? You'll have to take a bit of Vaseline at your fingertips first. Then rub it for a while on your fingertips. Then try massaging the anal area with the rubbed fingertips with Vaseline gently. You'll have to be careful and ensure that the anal area is lubricated by Vaseline. Then rub some of the Vaseline inside the anal area by inserting your finger inside. After the lubrication process, the anal area will be soft enough for the stools to pass easily. The passing of stool would be painless and smooth enough not to cause bleeding. What else to look after when using petroleum jelly for hemorrhoids? Only using petroleum jelly on hemorrhoids wouldn't do the trick, you'll have to follow other rules. The first rule is to prevent hemorrhoids is to prevent constipation itself. Preventing constipation will be a lot of help for preventing hemorrhoids from building up. It's the first reason why hemorrhoids built up in the first place. So, you'll have to take dieting a bit seriously. You'll have to eat a lot of vegetables and food with the right fiber mixture. The right kind of diet will always help you out with constipation and it's very much needed. And there's no alternative to drinking a lot of water to prevent constipation as this is your body's own way of lubricating the anal canal. Can petroleum jelly be used for hemorrhoids? Another issue of using Vaseline on hemorrhoids is that it doesn't work on severe hemorrhoids. If you have a very long-term hemorrhoid problem, and it's very much serious, simply using Vaseline won't work. It won't relieve the symptoms as it should and that's not all. It will only work if your hemorrhoids are not very severe. Severe hemorrhoids need more specific treatments and very soon. Before it gets even more devastating, intense treatment methods may be needed. Frequent bleeding can leave you weak and tired easily. And that's why the faster you act, the better it is for your health. But if your conditions are somehow manageable, using Vaseline is a great method. For both pain relief and strain-free experience. Natural hemorrhoid treatments such as Vaseline hemorrhoids can be very itchy and cause a lot of discomforts. The question is, what can you do in these kinds of situations? There are a lot of homemade solutions for quick relief. And using them can be peaceful for some time. Among a lot of natural ways for dealing with a dry, burning and itchy hemorrhoid, there is one way we may not often consider. That is the usage of petroleum jelly or Vaseline on hemorrhoids. It can relieve you from a very itchy and dry hemorrhoid. What are hemorrhoids? Hemorrhoids are inflamed blood veins in the anus and rectum side of the body and can be very discomforting. Also, known as piles, a lot of people in the whole world are suffering from hemorrhoids, and that's not all. This condition can be very irritating and the symptoms are very discomforting. The symptoms include bleeding from the anus, dry itchiness, and a very irritating bowel movement experience. The anus is a crucial part of the body, but a lot of health conditions are looked down. Mostly because in most cultures, it's not taken very seriously and a lot of people skip similar health conditions. Even though it needs more focus on treating it properly. There are different kinds of hemorrhoids, including internal hemorrhoids and external hemorrhoids. But we only talked about external hemorrhoids here. Because internal hemorrhoids are a lot different and hard to treat. External hemorrhoids are when the inflammation happens on the opening or on the outside part of the anus. This kind of hemorrhoid may appear with painless bleeding at first. But over time, it gets worse. Over time, it can turn very dry and itchy and cause a lot of discomforts. It can cause a lot of pain for a lot of people who suffer from hemorrhoids. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. Hope the video was helpful.